Yeah, so guys, welcome back to ZMCG.com. Today we're going to talk about structure. I want to talk about market structure, how to know a structure, how to know if we are in a buy trend or if we are in a sell trend, and also how to know what is going to holding a structure. And I think I want to try to break everything down regarding to structure, how to know everything concerning structure. And also, if you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell for more updates. And also always try to like the video so that YouTube can also be we recommend the video to different people that they are finding it difficult when it comes to market structure, how to identify trend and all that. So let's dive into our screen for more explanation. Like I said, that I want to talk about market structure. So I want to talk about market structure. You know that when we are talking about market structure, it's whereby where the market is creating higher lows and a higher highs, and also closing a lower lows and lower high as well. So that's what it was mean when we are talking about our market structure. So let's say, for example, we are having a market move where the market is coming down, and it reached to a particular spot. It started going up, creating a higher highs like this, getting the higher highs and the higher lows, higher highs, higher lows like this. So consider this is our H, this is our high, and this is our low, and this is our higher highs, and this is our higher low, this is our higher low, and this is our higher highs, and this is our higher lows. Now you can see that currently this market is actually in a buy trend. You can see that because why? The market is creating what we call a higher highs and higher lows. Now let's know what is currently holding this structure at this particular time. You can see that when the market was able to break these highs, when the market was able to break its highs and get to this spot, now you can see that this is what is holding this structure at this particular time. Because why? This is a lows that the market, I've made a mistake. This is the lows that the market get to before it was able to break this particular high. So you can see that this is what is currently holding structure at this particular time. So when the market have a pullback and get to these lows and break these higher highs at this particular spot. Now you can see that this is what is holding this structure at this particular time. And when the market also have a pullback and was able to break this higher highs, you can see that this is what is currently holding this structure at this particular time. And in order for it to be on a bearish trend, the market needs to go below these higher highs, like something like this. Something like this. Now, immediately the market was able to break this higher highs. Now you can see that the market is now on a bearish movement. The market is not on a bearish movement because why? The market was able to break this higher low. You can see that when the market is getting higher highs and higher lows, it was not able to break these higher lows and all that. But now, if the market was able to break these higher lows at this particular movement, now we can see that the market is now on a bearish movement. So let's take some example again. Let's say, for example, we are having whereby, let's say after the market is coming down, when I say something like this, say something like this, say something like this, then say something like this. Then when I say something like this, this. Now, you can see this our low and this our high. This is our high and this our higher low. And this our higher highs. And this our higher low. This our higher highs. And this our higher low. And this our higher highs. Now you can see that when the market have a pullback, you can see that the market started creating a structure at this side. Now, if the market close below this particular lows here, now we cannot say that the market is now on a bearish movement because why? If we should look O leg here, you can see that this is what is holding the market on the bulls gong. Now, this is an inner structure within a structure. So if the market closes below this particular higher lows here, we cannot see that the market is now on a bearish movement, because why? The market did not close below this higher lows here. So the market can do something like this and do something like this back and create a higher highs again. Now, if later the market was able to break this higher highs here, now you can see that this is what is currently holding the structure at this particular time. So I don't know if you guys got the explanation. Now you can also see something like this where market is, yes, it's going like this, like this, like this, and it started having something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. Okay. Now currently that we cannot say that the market is in a bearish movement, because why? This sword is holding this structure at this particular time. These are higher lows. These are higher lows that the market create used to break these higher highs, and these are our new higher highs. So you cannot see that the market is actually in a bearish movement, because why? The market has come to this higher low here, test it and shoot up and create a new highs. So you can see that since the market was not able to break these higher lows that break these higher highs, so we cannot see that the market is in a bearish movement. So let's take some examples so that for you guys to understand everything that I'm talking about. Let's say we are in a bearish movement whereby the market is having something like this. Let's say the market is going up, and as I say something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. Now this is our highs, and this our lows here, and this our lower high, this is our lower high, and this is our lower low, this is our lower high, and this is our lower low, and this is our lower high. Yeah, so currently, since the market was able to break this low here with this lower low here, now you can see that this is what that is only structure at this particular time. Then when this market creates another lower high here to break this lower low at this particular spot, now you can see that this is what is holding the structure. And when the market creates a lower high to break this lower low, now you can see that this is what's currently holding a structure at this particular time. Let's say we have something like this. Let's say in a scenario whereby we have something like this, whereby after the market is going up, let's say something like this, coming down, coming down, coming down. I'll start to see something like this, this. Now, since the market was not able to break this lower highs here, maybe after when I something like this, maybe market started ranging at this last spot here, started ranging, and I see something like this. Since the market was not able to break this particular lower high here, we are still on a bearish movement, because why? This is what is holding structure at this particular time. This is what is holding structure at this particular time, because why? This is where the market have our highs and our lows, and these are our lower highs here. And this lower highs here was able to break this lows here. You can see, able to have a lower low here. So, which is this was able to break this. So currently, this is what the holding structure, and since the market was not able to break this, we can see something like this, where after the market is creating something like a structure here, just deceive you guys that now we are now on a good trend. You're surprised that we get to where the current leg is. You will see something like range, and we'll see something like this, boom. Now you can see that the market since the market was able to break this lower low here. Now you can see that this is what that is holding structure at this particular time. So let's dive into our chart so that we'll also show you guys more explanation concerning market structure. So let's go into our chart and see. Okay, okay, here is it. So currently you can see, let's go to go to so let's go to daily time frame. Let's see what daily time frame is talking. Can see that, okay, let me find a good structure to explain to you guys for more understanding. So I go to GBP USD. Let's see what GBP USD is doing. Go to daily. Go to US 30. Okay. Let's go to 4 hours. But you can see that on this leg, on US 30, you can see that uh currently this one is only structure on a bearish movement. You can see that the market is getting something like okay. There here is the here is the here is the higher, here is the highs here, because here is the high, because this is what the market used to break this loose here at this moment. So so here is the highs, and don't mind it, this is just a pullback, so we will not count this. Now here's the highs, and here's the highs, and here is the lows. Here's the lows. So let's see, here's the highs, and here's the lows. Let's have something like it. Have something like text. So these are our lower high here. These are our lower high here. Here is here's our here is another lower high here, and this is our lows. Here's our lows. Here's our low, our lower low. Then consider when the market uh get to this lower high here and break this lower low here. Now you can see that this sword is actually holding uh bearish movement. This was actually low. When the market create these lower highs to break this lower lows here, you can see that this sword is holding the bearish movement at this particular time. So you can see that on the chart I've set alerts on these two spots, because why? The reason why I set alerts at these two spots is that I think I will come to that on our this class, whereby I was talking about a market cycle, talking about supply and demand, some other things, in order for you to know when it comes to trading. Consider these our lower highs, and these are lower highs, these are lower lows, these are lower lows. You can see this is what the market create in order for it to break these lower lows here. And consider the market is currently in a bullish movement. Now we are waiting for the market to pull back to get to this particular spot, or to get to get to this particular spot, to see what the market is going to do. And most times, if you are using your Fibonacci, you can see that the market do return to at least to 50 to 80%, to 50 to 80%. So let's say this is our market most likely moves back to the 50s and 80%. I see the market is currently, I can see that the market is currently moved to, I see the market currently moved to the 50%, can see. So when the market is actually having a pullback, most times it usually move to the 50 to 80% before creating a new highs or before creating a new lows. And sometimes the market do get to a particular range that they used to break that particular highs or that particular lows. So I see that that's what I would expect for some of my video whereby I was talking about supply and demand, talking about a little bit of white curve, talking about schematic, talking about some various things that you need to check in order for you to enter a successful trade. So you can see that this one example which I've given concerning what we call market structure. You can see these are highs, these are lower highs, these are lower lows. You can see that the market was not able to break these the market was not able to break these lower highs here. So that's why we are still in bullish movement on 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, we are still in bullish movement based on the market was not able to break. Let's go down and see. And see this is another our eyes again, our eyes here. These are our eyes. These are eyes here. So these are eye. These are eye. Okay, see. These are eye. These are lows. These are low. This is this. These are low. So these are our lows. These are our eyes. These are our lower eyes. Can these our lower? These are not lower eyes here. These are not lower eyes here. So these are not lower eyes here. Lower eyes. So consider if you can see that these are our eyes. These are low. These are lower eyes. These are lower low. These are lower eyes. These are lower low. And these are lower eyes. And these are our now we cannot see this our lower low based on the market have not create a lower highs to break another lower low. So consider this a bit explanation to market structure. I think for this video, I think you can be able to you would have gotten a clue when they are talking about market structure, how to know what is holding a structure, the particular spots you are looking on a structure. Now, on a higher time frame, let's say on the weekly time frame or on a daily time frame, we're having a bearish structure, a bearish movement. Maybe on our 1 hour time frame, we might be having the same bearish movement. But on the lower time, which on the 1 hour time frame, market would have had a change of structure. But since the higher time frame have not have a change of structure, so definitely let's say on the higher time frame, maybe on the weekly time frame, we are on a bullish market. And while on the lower time frame, like the 1 hour time frame, maybe we are on a bullish market before they will not shift to a bearish market. Say the 1 hour time frame have changed to a bearish market, and the weekly time frame have not changed to bearish movement. We cannot say that the market is on a bearish movement, because why? The higher time frame have not changed to a bearish movement. Now, in order for you to get most times a good entry is whereby your weekly time frame, your daily time frame, your 4 hours time frame, your 1 hour time frame, down to the time frame that you're using to take entry. If all of them are pointing to the same direction, then you can be able to take a successful let us say a high probability trade that is going to run on a massive profit. Because why? All the time frame they are talking same thing. That is when we come to a top-down analysis, whereby you analyze the market from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame. So on my constant video, I was talking some various things regarding to knowledge which I have concerning the market. And again, before I forget, For those of you guys that are also looking for a free signal to trade the financial market, the forex market, you can also join the ZM strategy notification channel. I usually drop free signal for you guys to enter into the market. And also, please do subscribe on my Telegram channel as well. So subscribe my YouTube channel, and also like the video for YouTube to share it for those people that they are finding it out to understand what is market structure. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye for now. I remain ZM strategy. Goodbye. Yeah.